Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I am Shalom the Stynosia and you're very much welcome to this channel. If you are a returning subscriber, I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. For the new subscribers, I love you too because the main reason you subscribe, some of reasons love you. You understand? So let's get into the video. So today I'm going to be sharing 3 things that changed my friendship game, that changed my relationship with people. For context, I am not the type 5, 6 years ago to sit and talk about friendships or community or relationship, but so much has happened in 5 years, 6 years that I know that these 3 things are going to change you if you're experiencing what I experienced. Yeah, so for context, I had just very few friends. I think just 2. In fact, just 1 maybe, just 1. And it was like, okay, what's going on? I really wanted friendships, especially like pure, genuine Christian friendships, knowing that I just started getting serious in my work with God then. And I had a few friends then, which I wasn't I had people around, but I did not have friends. That's what. I had people around and I did not have friends. And for some reason, something happened and I just gave up on friendships. I just gave up. I was like, whoa. But I knew deep down because man craves community. There's something someone usually posts. I can't remember something about community. Man is a waiting. But man craves community, and I knew that I needed community. Like I needed friends, and I decided to talk to my sister about it. And why I decided to talk to my sister was that my sister is the social bird. So I spoke to her about it and I was thinking she's going to give me, steps to this. And she just told me pray about it. I was like, is that all? And she said I should pray about it. So I decided to start praying about my friendship, intentionally praying about my friendship. So I started praying and God, in the process of prayer, started revealing things that I also needed to work on. And this leads me to point 2. More than you wanting a kind of version of friends, be that version of a friend. So that was the transformation process for me. And I would usually say here that prayer brings about transformation. That was where the transformation began for me. I became very much like started working on myself, working on like myself basically. Did I say I work on myself? The Holy Spirit that started working on me. The Holy Spirit started teaching me. The Holy Spirit started pointing out errors to me, which made me now work at being a better version of a friend. So more than just being different or wanting certain things in friendship, be what you want. And this just extended. He even stopped. The Holy Spirit taught me not to even focus on just getting friendships, but just entirely be nice to people, entirely show love to people, entirely be more intentional about people. And I think that was the change, because if I attend a meeting, if I wasn't just the type to be very intentional. This is the third point, being very intentional. I wasn't the type to call you, I don't know you from anywhere. I did, and now I'm even thinking of it. I was even wondering how I wanted to have friends like, why you call, if you call me like, okay, we just met, we are talking, or maybe even from fellowship, if you call me like, this is the time that we have designated for this, why are you calling? You're calling me to check up on me. Why? I'm fine. I am fine. And think that this was how I wanted to have the kind of friends I wanted to have. It's very, very ridiculous thinking about it. Then my mentor recommended a book for me. I think that was Leadership, a book relating to leadership by John C. Maxwell. And I had to I started reading the book, and more than just reading it, I started implementing it, and I just began to intentionally show love to others, compliment people, be nice. I just became, in fact, I'm actually a nice person, but I just started genuinely showing my niceness to people. And I think it in turn affected my friendship because I became more nice to people, around me, even though I have always been nice, but I started showing it more. Yeah, because someone said something that we men cannot see your heart, but they can see your act. I think that's like also Gideon Oduma. Yeah, so that changed my friendship game. I became very, very intentional about people. I attended a meeting, I think the same month sort of that I read the book, or next month, and I connected with a lot of people. It was just so beautiful to see that, oh, this thing is not, and I mean the prayer part too, because there were a lot of people that started coming around me, and as I returned to, I feel that I'm married. But then a lot of people, but the spirit of discernment to discern, and also to show mercy to people. Yeah. So I think that's it for my friendships. I've talked about prayer, I've talked about being the friend you want your friend to be, and I've talked about being intentional about friendships. So if this video, I know for a fact that this video have changed your life. If you implement this, so subscribe so that you bring your friends, your new friends, your old friends, and your previous friends to come to my channel. So subscribe to this channel, like and share this video. The reason why you should like the video and subscribe is so that the YouTube algorithm can show more people, more young people, this video. So thank you guys. See you in my next video. On this YouTube, sometimes I'm just God, I beg. Please, if you see me in real life, please just I'm not like this. Wiped out. Bye guys. I'm rooting for you as you go it downwards.